to wait for the right moment and the right time. All right, we've had some diamond clusters. We've had some diamond hoops, but we haven't done anything like this. A pair of earrings with 14 karat gold gemstones. And you'll have a choice. Are you ready for this? Morganite or tanzanite. So if you were lucky enough to pick up that tanzanite ring, you'll have a wonderful match, because not only is it also tanzanite, but it's set in 14 karat white gold. And on the earrings, you'll have the beautiful accent over a carat of those flashy white zircon stones. Now the pink choice is going to be morganite, and the morganite is set in rose gold. Morganite is a slightly different shade than the kunzite, but if you're someone who loves things that are pretty in pink, you can see that also would just look lovely together as well.
I always think of morganite as having a little bit more of an orangey kind of peachy hue. A little bit more peachy, right. Right, exactly. Now, interesting thing, we were talking earlier about kunzite and how it got its name. Actually, George Frederick Kunz, who this stone is named after, actually named morganite after his friend J.P. Morgan. J.P. Morgan. And the stone was found in just like the turn of the century, the early 1900s. A little bit of backstory about that, but that always makes me like kind of smile, is that he already had a pink stone. He's like, oh, let me name this after my friend.
Yeah, morganite's for those of you that love that peachy pink color. Kunzite is a little bit more on the lilac shade of pink, but either way, you can't go wrong. These are brand new, and they really are magnificent, because the carat weight is just gonna knock your socks off. It's 2 carats, and that means you'll have about a carat in each ear. You're gonna have about 3/4 of a carat just in the gemstone on its own. So 3/4 of a carat in either the tanzanite or the morganite, and then you have the rest of that carat weight made up in the white zircon, another all-natural, brilliant stone, second only to a diamond when it comes to brilliance and sparkle and fire. So white zircon, another great natural gemstone that I think showcases either the tanzanite or the morganite brilliantly. I can't say how rare it is that we offer genuine tanzanite, genuine morganite, set with those sparkling stones in 14 karat gold here on this network. So this is not something that happens every day. And if you're just tuning in, check out the entire collection. We kicked it off at 6 p.m. Eastern, because we do have some very special pieces in the hour. And one of them is going to speak to you tonight. And today's the day. We have 5 flex pay. We have extra flex pay with your HSN credit card, and maybe a way to celebrate a summer without the kids. Maybe a way to celebrate something before they go back to school, or maybe it's a birthday, maybe it's an anniversary. Those are how we want to symbolize those very significant occasions in our life. You'll never forget when you bought those earrings or when you got that ring.
I always say the beautiful thing about jewelry is that you never forget when you reward yourself with jewelry. And the people, if you give someone jewelry as a gift, people never ever forget the time and the person who gave them a piece of jewelry. I love this particular one because, again, it is a classic. True. And I do also love the fact that we chose the 2 different stones. One of them is a tanzanite. Again, these are both fairly new stones. The morganite was founded in the early 1900s, and of course then the tanzanite in about the 1960s. 2 gorgeous, gorgeous colors. They actually both share a chemical property or a mineral property that is really interesting. They are both pleochroic, which means that actually the way it's cut or the different light that they're seen in, you can actually see many different colors or many different shades within these stones. They are totally surrounded by that gorgeous icy whiteness of that beautiful natural white zircon.
So
and nice
dazzling.
Size, right? Yeah. Nice size of white zircons. These are like not skimpy at all. And then when you think about the classic nature of these, let's say we showed you the diamond earrings earlier, also a cluster. Maybe you're saying to yourself, there's those earrings, a little bit too much for me, a little bit not in my price point. This is a great way for you to get that same feel at a price point that's much more affordable.
A wonderful estate piece to add to your collection. You're gonna feel like you just won the lottery wearing these. They are so darling, they're the perfect size. So shop tanzanite or morganite. I would hate for you to miss out on those if you're even thinking, imagining, dreaming of those on your ears. Lock those in, go to hsn.com to place your order. The rings that I have been wearing, let me slip on the kunzite so you can feast your eyes one more time on my pick of the hour. It has everything you want in a gorgeous